farmers are preparing for another summer of water rationing in Jordan, already one of the world's top 10 water-poor countries. Here, every drop is precious, and when there are shortages, tempers flare.
Water is very important in this part of the world, and without having enough water resources, we will not be able to continue with our economic development.
Unlike many of its neighbours, Jordan is not rich with oil. And although 80% of the country is desert, in the poorest rural communities, agriculture is the principal source of employment. Yet, as water shortages grow, more and more rural communities are turning into ghost towns and abandoned farmlands into deserts.
If farmers don't work the land, it becomes wasted, and over time it loses its fertility, eventually becoming desert.
Which leads in turn to a steady migration of rural people to the cities, like Amman, where they join waves of refugees from conflicts in the Middle East, contributing to overcrowding and to further migration abroad. But 4 years ago, with support from IFAD, the UN agency devoted to fighting rural poverty, the government began providing farmers with the tools to help them remain on the land. In Jordan's arid south, what little water there is comes from rainfall, but 92% simply evaporates, unable to penetrate the sun-baked surface of the earth. The IFAD-supported program encouraged farmers to collect that rainwater by building cisterns and check dams, which not only reduce the damage caused by flash floods, but spread water over large areas that could be used to grow crops. 30 mini-dams have also been built, giving these Bedouin herders an inexpensive source of water for their animals. Istapeg Abdelgabir is one of 5,000 farmers now taking part in the program. Last year, she built a cistern to capture and store water during the rainy season, water she'll use this summer to keep her olive trees alive.
Building the cistern really has made a difference, and now the olive trees get enough water. I think it really has saved us.
With a sustainable water supply and more than 100 olive trees, Istapeg believes she and her 2 children have a future here. The kind of future that Tawfiq El-Zabri of IFAD sees as a necessity.
If farmers are not supported and they find their only alternative is to move to the towns and cities, then all of Jordan will become a desert, and that would make, of course, also the water resources more vulnerable. It's not really an option for Jordan.